Hey guys, this is Kent, and I just want to spend a couple minutes telling you about a book and something that I want to encourage you guys with as far as your leadership. And thank you so much for your work as a youth leader in our youth ministry department here at Emmanuel. And I believe what we're doing is really important. It's important work, and I'm so glad that we are working with you as in teams to shape and encourage the lives of people toward being a person who loves and lives like Jesus. So thanks for all your work. And the book I want to talk about just briefly is a book. It's called The Next Generation Leader by Andy Stanley, and it's written to young leaders. I don't consider myself a young leader anymore, although the principles are excellent, and so it doesn't matter really what our age is. But here's some principles I just want to go over with you and have you think these over. And I would really encourage you to take notes, even if you just get the 5 words. They're all start with C. And if you would take notes and email or text those 5 words to me, I'd really appreciate that, just so I know that you read it and or that you listened to this video. And I'd really like to hear your thoughts. If you have any feedback, any comments, any things about that. These 5 words are maybe not equally important to you right now, but they all do affect us as leaders and working with youth. But wherever you go in leadership for God's kingdom, or as you impact people or may want to make a difference, these principles are true for you. So the first C word is called competence. Competence. This is kind of the ability to focus in or channel your energies toward the arenas of leadership where you can excel and do the most likely the best work. In some ways, you think of a football team, knowing what your role is and being able to do that exceptionally well, and being able to focus on your energies or challenge your energies. So this is the idea of doing less to accomplish more. And so being competent is sort of the ability to kind of say, well, I want to become really good at something, but then I'm going to limit or try to focus my energy and my time on certain things. And so this ability to focus toward the area of leadership where you're most likely to excel is what competence is about. So that's the first one, competence. The second word is courage. Courage is the second idea for leadership, for kind of being that kind of a leader that is willing to take action. It doesn't mean that you're the smartest leader or the most creative leader, but really leadership kind of hinges on this ability of having courage. Courage to initiate, to take action, to set things in motion. I don't know if you've ever been to Red Rock Lake or some other lake or a pool even, where you know it's going to be cold. There's something about being first in. So, yep, I got this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. And that kind of attitude or mentality is the kind of courage we're talking about. To initiate, to take action is really important. So we have competence. Second one is courage, being first in. The third word is clarity. You'll find as you go through life, and you've probably experienced this already, that sometimes there's an uncertainty to things. You're not sure what you should do, or there's different kinds of swirling factors. I know working with students is very challenging sometimes to know for sure what the right thing to do is. And uncertainty can paralyze us. I know for sure I fall into this sometimes where I just feel trapped or paralyzed. And in the book, Andy Stanley, the author, just talks about learning that we can learn how to be clear, even if we're not certain. That doesn't mean that we don't have to know for sure exactly. We don't have to be certain, but we need to be clear. And so this is part of thinking about our messages to the youth that we have. And so I'm working on this as a team leader, I guess. But I want to encourage you guys as leaders, too, that you need to be clear in uncertain times. So the fourth one is called coaching. So there's competence, courage, clarity, and the fourth word is coaching. And this is just the idea of you might be good, you might be naturally very gifted at certain things, you might be an effective leader, but without a coach, you never will be as good as you could be. Even professional athletes, you'll see they have coaches, people that you wouldn't think you would need to have someone helping them. So this is sort of a bit of a humility issue. I know for me, I have to choose to look for coaching or people that can advise me. For you guys as youth leaders on our team, I want to function as a coach for you, as well as Christy. There's other people. Some of you are Maybe we'll notice certain people in our youth ministry teams could help you in certain areas, or maybe just you can ask a question. Anytime you take a book or go to a seminar or try to learn something or listen to a podcast, you are learning. You're getting some information. Even this listening to this little video is in a way of you getting some coaching, just to take what you're doing and make it go better. And it's the idea of going farther, faster as a leader if you're open to coaching. So that's number 4. And the 5th C word is character. And this talks about our legacy or the impact of our moral character. And you can lead without character, but you won't be a leader worth following. And having character doesn't mean that you're perfect, but it does mean that you are trying to do the right thing, even when it's hard, or even if you're the only one doing that right thing. And this is the kind of leaders that we need in our youth ministry teams. And this is something that I'm trying to strive toward, is these 5 words. And I hope that by just kind of introducing these ideas to you, that you'll think them over and maybe even just sort of say, how could I grow in these things even as I work with youth? And if you can think of another area in your life where this would apply, you can, of course, I'd be interested to hear that feedback. So again, please send me an email or shoot me a text with the 5 words or an email, and let me know that you read them. I'd really love to hear your comments, or which one maybe stood out to the most, or something that you are working on. And if you have any questions or a prayer request, please let me know. I'd love to pray for you or talk things over. And so again, those 5 words: competence, courage, clarity, coaching, and character. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you later.